Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Martin Amado, your design expert. Today we're in North Miami to tackle, of all things, in hot, steamy South Florida, a fireplace.
All right, I called Martin because I needed some help on this room. I had a lot of great ideas, but they kind of went by the wayside. Too many good ideas. And then I thought the fireplace needed a little pick-me-up, but Martin said, it's the whole room, honey.
In addition to updating a fireplace, I'm creating more of a lounge feel in Melinda's living room. So grab a mimosa and let's get to work. South Florida is color, texture, lifestyle. It's a vibrant collage of different cultures blended in different ways. This collage is where I work. I'm home decor expert Martin Amado. Let me help you design your lifestyle. Join me as we experience SoFlo Home Project. We're at the home of Channel 10's SoFlo Taste contributor, Melinda Harper. So let's see what design disaster she has cooking up for me today, huh?
Well, thanks, Martin. I've cooked up a whole lot of shabby and not a lot of chic, so that's why I gave you a call.
Is that how you would define your style?
I would not define my style as shabby. I would like to think of it as chic, but that's what we're missing.
Right.
So we're here to put a little...
Well, shabby chic is actually a design style, and it just basically means that you're incorporating elements of the old with elements of the new. And I think this house is really a perfect representation of that because it has a lot of charm. So what updates have you been doing so far?
Well, so far I painted the walls.
Okay, that works for me.
And I was actually going to start on the fireplace, which I thought was the big design disaster in this room. But as you pointed out, it's not that bad. It was the lack of pretty much everything else.
I have to ask you though, because the first thing that I saw when I walked in as well were your beautiful collection of shoes, of high heels.
Boy, thank you.
I love it.
It's a twofold thing. One, I'm Asian, so hello, like growing up, my mom always made me take off my shoes and leave them at the door. And number two is if I don't see my shoes, I forget that I have shoes. So I'll just end up wearing the same shoes every day. So it helps me visualize or know what I have, and it also...
So then you rotate it out every single day, I'm assuming, right? Or do you put a little sticker or something, so Monday I wear this
it's like
one?
whatever I get up and crawl out of bed and put on, like whatever matches goes on my feet.
Pluses to the space.
Yes.
It is spacious. I love the architectural detail. I love the exposed beams. I love really the fireplace. It's more rustic than what you want and that the more modern style that you're going for, so I do want to address that for you as well.
Okay.
Obviously, we just need a better furniture layout here. So I'm thinking of creating more of a lounge feel as opposed to a traditional living room where you have, you know, your typical sofa, your typical love seat, your typical chair. I think that's going to create too many walls and barriers in this space. However, if we do more of a lounge feel, kind of like a hotel lobby, like a cool club, it'll really furnish the area and at the same time not impede the traffic flow.
I'm really excited to see what Martin's going to serve up for me today. I did start this project and I did stop it, so I mean, I'm thrilled to see what he's going to bring in to the home.
Talk to me about the fireplace. How often, I love it as a beautiful focal point in the space, don't get me wrong, but really how often have you used it here in South Florida? I know the winters can be really, really harsh with the snow and everything outside, right?
Yeah, the winters are terrible. No, I have actually used it, like whenever it dips into the 50s, sometimes the 40s, like I will definitely use it in the winter, maybe once or twice, 3 times, you know, if I'm lucky, 3 times charm. But so it gets used, it does get used.
So I know you don't like the stone look right now. It's not part of the chic that you want to strive for and achieve, correct?
Right, correct.
So I have a really cool idea to just update the entire facade. So we're almost going to give the fireplace almost like a cosmetic surgery, if you will.
I love it.
So my idea is to go ahead and paint the entire facade. The color will be
Wow.
It's kind of like a really soft gray.
Okay.
It's a really popular color. You know why?
Why?
Because it's called popular gray.
Okay.
So then my idea, Melinda, is to go ahead and paint the entire facade in this color. It's really going to make it more fresh, more modern. I'm still going to keep the existing mantle in this color and also the surround because I do love the contrast.
Okay.
And then, however, for the hearth, this portion over here, instead of painting it, which we could, I do want to give it a more cleaner, sleeker look. And for that, I bought this piece of porcelain.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It looks like actual marble, but it's porcelain.
Yep. Okay.
And basically, we're just going to reface this portion over here. So I know you're getting too much paint on the brush. So what you want to do is just dip the bristles and really the tip. A lot of times people go all the way in, kind of like they're dunking a donut.
Yes.
Don't do that, please.
Okay.
It's really just the tip.
All right.
And then go ahead and just remove the excess on the side of the can.
Tip and dip. Got it.
Exactly. Okay.
Or dip and tip or whatever.
So are you like an expert cook by now?
Yeah.
Working on the show for so long? Well, I mean, for a year at least.
Actually, you know what's funny is, no, not an expert, but I can fool my friends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, they can come over and, you cheat and you make a Michelle Bernstein recipe. And they're like, oh, you're amazing. I'm like, yeah, thanks, I know.
Yeah, for me, it's all about the presentation on the plate.
Right.
I can order takeout, but present it really nice on the plate.
See, that's smart too.
All right, Melinda, so I think from to the left side, it looks awesome.
And to the right side,
From the
looks
right
even
side,
more awesome.
Let me just do a little inspection here. Just a couple of little, spaces, not a big deal. I'll help you touch those up later.
All right.
But what do you think so far?
I think it looks amazing. I mean,
We'll take off the tape.
it's surprising what just, some paint can do.
Yeah. So remember, this is only one phase of the actual updating of the fireplace, because now we're going to do the hearth.
Okay.
Which is that bottom portion. We're not going to paint it. We're going to install that beautiful porcelain tile. So at this point, we got to take out the big tools. Let's head outside. And,
Head outside and
I'm going to give you a tutorial.
awesome. Thanks, Martin.
When we come back on SoFlo Home Project, we turn this living room into a modern, cool lounge area. All right, Melinda, so I promised you power tools, right?
And you delivered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Do you know what this is called?
Looks like a saw.
Right, and it has water, so when you combine water and saw, you get...
Water saw.
Yay! Ding, 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 ding.
That was easy. Okay, so
Right.
we have a water saw.
We have a water saw, and the reason we use water is because it basically cools down the blade. So this is specifically used to cut down, tiles, ceramic, porcelain, stone, which is what we're doing right now. So we already updated the facade of the fireplace with paint.
Yes.
Now we're going to update the bottom portion, which is also called the hearth.
Okay.
For that, we're using this porcelain tile that mimics basically marble. So the first ingredient to update your fireplace was paint. Now we're updating it with porcelain, but we have to cut it down first.
Got it.
Okay?
Paint and porcelain.
Cool.
I
Yes.
love it. Okay.
While I continue working here, let's go to our SoFlo Home Project workshop, where I caught up with Tat from FHA. Welcome to the SoFlo Home Project workshop. Of course, it's hurricane season and we want our families and our homes to be protected. And one of the best ways we can do that is with hurricane impact windows. So with us is the expert from FHA, Mr. Tat Granada. So Tat, I thought there was just one option when I want to buy new windows and I say hurricane impact windows, you got just one. But there's many options available.
Unfortunately, there are several options.
Wow.
It would be a lot easier if there was just one.
So is it a bit confusing then for the homeowners?
It is very confusing. I think it's the biggest point we can try to get across today is the fact that there are differences in different types of hurricane impact glass, and we really want to understand what degree and what level of protection we're trying to achieve when we make this type of investment in the home.
So actually show that to me, because I know this would be the most just meeting code, correct?
Right. We come in here, we take your window out, we order it to the minimum code, put in a new window, just to tell our friends and neighbors we got new windows and it passed inspection.
What actually makes a glass, and again as a layman person, hurricane impact?
You have two pieces of glass.
Okay.
With a PVB, it's a polyvinyl butyl interlayer.
Got it.
Heated at extreme temperatures to form one piece of laminated impact glass.
Got it. So then the difference is in that membrane inside, this that you see right here.
That is one of the differences, the thickness of the vinyl inside.
So then these just meet code, which is, they're okay, but they're not the best thing out there. What's the option for the best? Just so I can see a comparison.
Well, there's some differences, and depending on where the window's located in your home, we get into an engineering situation where we want something with a little bit of flex to it that accepts the impact, or where we're in a different zone of your home where we want something to feel that's really, really rigid.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
We go with something like that.
You can also see it in the side profile with the glass too. So I mean, if I were protecting my home, I would choose this one. I would want this one in my home.
Yeah,
I'd feel safer for sure.
It's a lot stronger for sure.
Right. So if there's any confusion out there, which I'm sure there isn't, but go directly to Tat Granada. He can sort everything out for you, right?
I can help, I certainly can.
So the best part is you don't have to compromise on safety when even going for something more in terms of a style feature to really, complement the look of your home, because it all really works hand in hand together.
Yes, definitely.
To hurricane proof the house.
Right.
Thank you, Tat. Great information as always.
Thank you so much.
All right, Melinda, the water saw did its job.
Yes.
We have them cut down to size. Let's
Okay.
kind of just do a dry fit, see how it looks.
Okay,
Now,
perfect.
the one thing I do want to point out, if you notice the hearth right now, you see the jaggedy edges?
Yes.
It's just, even if we paint it, it wouldn't give me sort of a contemporary look that I want.
Okay.
So now by placing the tile on top,
Okay.
it's gonna go like that,
Okay.
pretty much, just to give you
Yep.
an idea. You see the difference that it makes?
Yeah.
And then again, we're trimming out this entire facade here, the space between the floor and the actual top of the porcelain tile.
Okay.
With this trim molding, which we're gonna do a miter cut,
All right.
and it's gonna look somewhat like that.
Okay.
See how nice that looks and clean?
Oops. Yep.
And then we're spray painting this.
Nice. All right, Martin, what are we doing and what are you using?
So I'm using construction adhesive. In this case, we're using 5 big blobs, if you will, on
Okay.
each of the corners and then one in the center. And then it'll help us sort of level it out once we lay it flat, okay?
Sounds good.
So if you notice now we have a gap between the floor and this part,
Yep.
so it doesn't look finished. So we're just using this wood trim molding, and it's gonna cover the front like that,
Okay.
and it's gonna go all the way around the sides as well.
All right, nice.
Okay? So we have cleaner lines, we have an updated fireplace, and we're gonna spray paint this white. And like I said, this part over here, yes, in the future you can go ahead and actually use a fire with a firewood, because I know it gets super, super cold here in South Florida.
Gets a little chilly.
But in the meantime, you can still have that romantic ambiance and glow. We're gonna place some candles there in the center.
Beautiful.
So the entire fireplace will look completely different.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, Melinda, so it's looking
It's looking good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
looking brand new.
It's looking brand new. Yes.
Plastic surgery for a facelift.
I love it.
So at this point, like we said, we're not really going to be burning firewood every single day because it's way too hot here in South Florida. So I do have these beautiful flameless candles
Nice.
that actually operate on a remote control. So it's going to
Wonderful.
make that super easy for you as well.
Okay.
And we're just going to place them in the actual fireplace at different heights and levels, and it's really going to complete this look.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, we reveal how we went from dated to hip, updating Melinda's new lounge area.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. We're on location today in North Miami at the home of SoFlo Taste contributor Melinda Harper, who called us for help to update her living room. So far, we've given the fireplace a complete facelift. There's still so much more to do. Now, my second issue in this space is that ceiling fan.
Yeah.
I'm just not loving it.
It kind of doesn't match anything, and I never use it.
Right.
So
And also, if you notice, the placement is just off to what would be the right side of the fireplace, so it's not really in the center, so it's kind of throwing the room off balance. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
So I say we switch it out and give you the chic that you want with a beautiful crystal chandelier.
That works for me. Sounds
Awesome.
amazing.
Sounds like a plan. Ask and you shall receive.
It is awesome. I've always wanted a light fixture rather than a fan, so you kind of read my mind there.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, and honestly, it ties in with your existing sconces on that hot pink wall.
Yep.
And then to tie that area with the chandelier over to the fireplace as
Yep.
well, we're going to be replacing the two sconces here, again, too modern, with these as well.
Nice.
They're going to be
I can't wait.
lots of bling and crystal for you.
Awesome.
So at this point, you've done enough.
Okay.
I have to continue working for you.
Sorry.
Yes, the chef designer still has to keep on cooking in here to make this place happen for you. So if you want to go ahead and rest and relax, I'll take care of everything for you, and then at the end we'll surprise you. And
Awesome. I'm
and
going to
get
have
your
a
thoughts.
gourmet living room when I get back.
Awesome.
All right.
Love it.
Thanks, Martin.
You're welcome.
Don't leave me hanging. All right. I love working with Martin. He's amazing. I feel bad, like he's letting me go to, do the remodel and to surprise me, but he's really working very hard. But I am excited to see the finished product. I mean, we've come this far and it's already amazing. I can't wait to see the end.
Melinda, I love you, but no. Don't think so. So I found this piece in Melinda's dining room, and I love the style. It almost looks like a retro modern design, and I think it'll go perfect here in the new lounge area as a bar. All right, so before Melinda had all these odd pieces scattered throughout the space. She had a chaise over here, an ottoman over here, a brown chair over there, nothing really related to each other. Now with these beautiful new accent chairs and the ottoman as our coffee table, it's really gonna create that lounge style that we're going for. First up is the area rug. Love this cowhide print, super, super modern style. All right, so I could not leave Melinda's shoe collection completely exposed. So the stylish solution is to go ahead and add this bench, and then I'm adding these storage baskets right underneath where she can put all her shoes, and that way it's still within reach, but it's completely hidden within sight from the new lounge area we're creating. At this point, it comes down to just a few decorative accessories, and I can't wait for you guys at home to see the final lounge living room, and of course, Melinda as well.
When we come back on SoFlo Home Project, make sure you stick around for the big reveal of this living room.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. Today, a room makeover was on the menu, and the ingredients consisted of paint, furniture, and lots of decorative accessories to help update Melinda's home. The room was a bit dated, and Melinda, who we all know from SoFlo Taste, was looking for a lounge vibe to entertain her family and friends. Melinda is locked in her bedroom, and now she's ready to see the space. Melinda?
Yes, I'm
Are you
coming,
there?
Martin.
Come on out.
Oh my God, it looks so different. I love it. Look,
Sit
I
next to
didn't
me.
really think, I'm gonna be honest,
Tell
I didn't
me.
really think it was like a huge disaster before, but looking at it now, it's amazing.
So when you first contacted me, honestly, the biggest issue you had was just the fireplace.
Yeah.
And you thought everything else was fine and dandy, right?
I kind of did.
So before, yes, I agree with you that the stone was not so, very modern looking, but you had like odd pieces of furniture throughout the entire room, and they were all kind of like butted up against the walls. You know, you had the black chaise over here, the lounger, you had an ottoman over here with blankets.
Yes.
On that side you had what?
I don't even remember now.
The brown
I had,
chair.
Oh, the brown chair.
The brown
yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
And then the entire middle of the room was completely empty.
It was good for dancing and exercising.
Well, you know what? You can still do that now because you just push the furniture back.
I can't get over it. I mean, you got the thing for the dogs back there, I see. The pink pillows are beautiful.
Well, the goal was to really
Yeah.
define the space and give it purpose as opposed to just being a walkthrough. Before you opened the front door and you literally walked into your dining room or you walked into your family room or you walked up the stairs into the other bedrooms. So there was no real purpose for this space. Now with the 4 accent chairs, we created that lounge vibe. I even brought over that hutch that you had in your dining room space, which I thought would go perfect here.
It looks great.
And actually free up some of the dining room area too. So now it really is functional for you because you can entertain family and friends out here. It becomes kind of like a bar, hangout area, like a lounge. So let's kind of recap what we did. With the fireplace, you helped me by painting the entire facade. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yes,
I know.
fantastic.
Martin did the hard work.
And then we refaced just the hearth part.
And that looks amazing.
With the tile.
It looks so different.
So again, a fireplace like that, you can still use 365 days out of the year in South Florida, even when it's not cold, but just having beautiful candles.
Yes,
and,
that way you could, yes.
And stuff like that, absolutely. And then now with the 4 chairs and the ottoman in the center, we did switch out the ceiling fan that you had, which was all the way over here.
Yep.
And now we centered it on the fireplace, so it just gives the room more balance.
I walked out and it was like an overload in my brain. Like I saw the accents and the furniture, and this cowhide rug is amazing, and everything that Martin did, it blew my mind. Like he really served up a delicious dish for your eye out here. I mean, it looks great. I can't even tell you. A new holder for the toys for the dogs, somewhere to put my shoes, which I didn't think that was a problem either. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm surprised because I know that Martin does good work, but I'm shocked at how great it came out. I mean, mind blown.
So let me ask you a question. When are you inviting me over for dinner? And put all those skills from SoFlo Taste to the test.
How about next week, Martin? Come on over.
Listen, I'm available. I'm going to schedule it in my calendar.
So
thank you again for all your help today.
Martin, thank you so much. I can't get over how amazing this
Thanks for
looks.
trusting us. And I do have one parting gift for you.
Oh, sure.
Which is the official SoFlo Home Project trophy.
Oh my God.
Just for you.
Thank you. That is heavy.
Welcome to the club.
Wow, I love it. Thank you.
For all your hard work and sweat equity.
Oh my God.
in
I do
today's
have to
makeover.
tell you, Martin, you make it look really easy, but it's hard work.
Yeah, guys, this is like real sweat.
That's actual sweat.
This is not like spritzing water on me.
And it's really hot in here.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you again, Melinda.
Oh, thank you, Martin.
You're very welcome.
It looks great.
Thank you. To all you guys at home, remember, same time, same place, next weekend.
If you have a design disaster, we can help. Contact us at SoFloHomeProject.com or find us on Facebook and like our page at SoFlo Home Project. Next week on SoFlo Home Project, we head back outside in the hot, humid South Florida heat to create an outdoor oasis by the pool.